welcome back. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 steps that you can take to stop those cravings that you feel have really taken over your mind, okay? The reason why I can talk about this is because I've gotten over a lot of cravings that I've had before, and I feel like I've got a little bit of knowledge here that I can help you with. Cool, so let's get started. Number 1, you are going to get a journal, you're going to get a pen, and you're going to write down those things that you are having problems with in regards to these cravings, okay? You're going to write them down. Then what I want you to do is I want you to write the positives and the negatives of this craving. Absolutely everything has a positive and a negative. And if you've got a craving for that thing, that means that you are focusing on the positives that can come from that rather than the negatives. That's completely fine. That's not a problem at all. As human beings, we are going to have certain desires. Not a problem at all, right? But what I want you to do first, write down exactly what those cravings are and write down the positives and the negatives of them. For example, smoking. You're smoking. You're having problems quitting smoking. No problem, okay? You might be saying, Yusuf, no, it's a problem. I'm going to die from it. Hey man, you're going to die anyway. Let's not make this into something like that it's not, right? You're going to die anyway. I'm going to die. We're all going to die anyway. So it's not a problem. Relax, man, woman, whoever you are. Relax, man, relax. Okay, cool. What you're going to do, write down whatever that thing is that you're craving, positives and the negatives. If it's smoking, what one of the positives? It relaxes me, for example. Okay, that's completely cool. Yeah, I'm completely cool with that. You're saying it relaxes you. No, cool, that's good. What are the negatives? Oh, when I try to do exercise, I'm finding it a bit harder. Oh, okay, cool. So now we're starting to be cool with yourself, man. Don't be hard on yourself with these cravings. If you're hard on yourself with your cravings, they're not going to go away. If you give yourself self-love, and if you look at things from a new perspective, we will start to be able to overcome these cravings. Cool. Next one. Number 2. Understand that this is a gradual process, okay? Whatever cravings you have, they have been built into you for a reason, because you needed them for some reason. That's just the reality. You would not be having cravings for them otherwise. What has happened here is that you have felt pain, discomfort on either a conscious or a subconscious level, and in your mind, you have connected this craving with the answer to that suffering, as a remedy to that suffering. So understand, if you are trying to pull away from this craving, it will take time, it will take self-love, and it will take patience, okay? So just bear with it. The benefits that you're going to get from releasing yourself from these cravings are going to be so much. So give it time. You will fall from time to time, no problem, because you are moving in the right direction. Cool. Lastly, number 3, replacing bad habits with good habits. Okay, so you're going to start to notice as you start not having certain things in your life, you're going to find voids in your life. You're like, well, I've gotten over that craving now, but now I've got so much free time. What do I do with my free time? And this is a time when a lot of people who've gotten over that first hurdle of being able to get over their cravings to a certain point fall back into their cravings because they haven't filled that void with something positive, with something that will allow them to evolve, because they were so focused on getting over the craving. What I want you to do is, like I said, understand that this is a gradual process. In the process of trying to stop your cravings, I would also like you to start thinking, well, what would I like to replace it with? What have I always wanted to do that I can start replacing that with? What have I always wanted to have that I can start replacing that with? Yeah? Fill that void before something else fills it that's negative, or before that same thing that you're trying to get rid of fills it again. Cool. So let's go over those 3 things again. Number 1, write down your cravings, okay? Write down the positives and the negatives of it. Everything has a positive and a negative. If you come to me and you say to me, Yusuf, there is no positive that I can think of when it comes to taking crack. Well, there's a reason why you started taking it. right? There's a reason why you started taking it, because it gave you some level of relief. So that was the positive. Yeah, don't get me wrong, there's a whole load of negatives compared to the positive, but every goddamn thing has a positive and a negative. So please bear that in mind. Cool. Number 2, understand that this is a gradual process. It will take time. The good things in life take time. It took me a long time to accept that. But once I did accept that, the universe started to accept me. Cool. And lastly, we're going to make sure that we start replacing these negative things in our lives with positive things. So while we are trying to reduce certain cravings, we are also at the same time going to be looking for those positive things that we're going to replace them with. Our pleasure, guys. Please like, subscribe, share, all that lovely stuff. Take care.